up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, you looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, cuz we up now, they up next, up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex. Yeah, I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hand, grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest. She whispers that you're the best, please don't turn out like the rest. Yeah, we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next, up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck, on deck. At my best, just looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next, up next. Said we up now, they up next, up next. Got you in your feelings upset, upset. Forget about your past, we can make it fine. Focus on your future and stop wasting time. Want you to...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tambo time coming live from Champions on a Tuesday. We get a captain's roundtable brought to you by, Cast a Crew. The guys here, Tambo time, and Lazu Senior gave me the idea last year, or last season. So we decided to run it back. Unfortunately, Lazu's on vacation, having fun, living life, and we're over here living out a dream. So, if I can't tell, does the camera get everybody? Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. All right. Well, camera right here, my left, we got Danny Dimes representing his team, the Buds. We got Marquis here, representing the Spartans. Dome representing Yeet. I don't know why Connor's here. I'm representing the team I did not draft that I get yelled at for every week by the people I didn't draft, Halo. To my right, we got the commissioner, the camera left. And then, what's your name again? We got Keno representing Touchdown Mafia, Danny Cruz and Entity, Riley and the Premium Crackers, and... Damien representing Thunder here. I'm drawing a blank, sorry. And then we have the guy from the Caveman commercial here for some reason. Not really sure. Is that the dude from the Geico commercials back in the day? Yeah. But we're gonna start off recapping the games here. And I'm gonna give the guys a little floor here to recap the games themselves. We're gonna start off with Yeet and Air Raiders. Unfortunately, that was a forfeit. Air Raiders second season in a row, second game this season forfeiting. Not gonna have enough guys. Dome, do you want to address that? Talk about it, or?
There's nothing to talk about.
Do you like how
we might have lost?
Do you?
Forfeited the show tonight too.
Now I know your narrative is you're gonna be second overall in defense, but you had a forfeit here. Is anybody gonna put an asterisk next to that defense, or are you?
Oh, here comes Riley. I'll let him answer.
More fake stats for a dome-led team.
All right. So the other game we had, which...
But do we all agree we scored more than 35 on offense against them?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean...
Air Raiders defense been...
Team might do that.
All right. So Tambo time game of the week was Spartans and Crackers, and unfortunately did not pan out to be the game of the week in our opinion here. We've got both captains here. Riley, you want to start talking about it? Or you want to recap it a little bit?
Yeah, we came out. Well, we heard a lot of noise throughout the week from the other team's captain, so I had to inform my team about that. So we came out ready. Now we were just connecting early. Like I feel like the first 4 drives are as best we've played offensively and defensively all season. And we were up like 26-6, and then kind of just cruised from there. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Spartans are good. They'll rebound. They'll be a tough out in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, despite my new motto, and Riley, I trust, I think I did pick the Spartans to win this one. And
fraud.
61-37 here, and kind of a beatdown. Mark, you want to talk about it a little bit? All right, short and sweet. I like it.
On to next week.
But Mark, you have been.
We just didn't play at all like we normally would play. They got us out of our shell and they just walked on the field after that. So.
Sure. But you have noted and said you've been taking notes every game that you lose and preparing. And would you say?
I thought he was doing homework.
No, he was doing stats while the game was
Yeah,
going.
we get it.
All right. Well, I mean, fair to say you think.
This guy looks like a cop.
Fair to say you think you'll play him better next time if you see him in the playoffs? Yeah, good. All right.
Any worse than that.
I mean, they will see them. They're in that same bracket. You literally will find them in the second round. Yeah.
So if they both get past the first, which they already did with the bye? Yeah. All right. So.
A winner of a certain game.
What, against Tambo?
Yeah, I've already decided my winner too.
All right. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Next up, we had GBG and Thunder. Thunder getting the big 39-14 win. Damien, you want to take it over from here?
That's okay, isn't it? One of the biggest things, so I had to watch this game. I was doing military stuff, so I was not there for this. But the biggest thing that jumped out on film when I was watching was the defense was talking constantly and forcing turnovers. One crucial one that jumps out to me is there's a handoff from Rua to Carter in the end zone, and he didn't even see the ball. It didn't even look like it was so fast, and he picked it off, and it was a big stop for us to help flip the script for the rest of the game. But Boba, you want to hit offense?
You want to grab that one?
Over
I mean,
hit on offense.
He's been hitting
well, would you call 39 a hit? I think there was like a pick six too. I don't know, Bova. You look like you're struggling there. You were out-dueled the week before, and
There was a pick to Kamsey that was atrocious, but
no. No, I thought your team got a pick six.
no.
Oh, okay. So you got true 39 points. Nice.
No, Carter had the one pick of the game. That was a one forced turnover. That we had maybe 5 or 6 stops.
Yeah.
Like 4 nuts for them for GVG. Yeah, the offense kind of clicked early for us. A lot of good blocking. AP kind of stepped up and took on that role of lead blocking, which isn't typically what we've had him been doing, but he did really well with that. We kind of expected GVG to be a little more physical than they ended up being that game with having Donuts and GU and all those big guys up front.
Man, he just said you guys are
Rest
slow.
in peace.
No, I don't think that's what he said. He just didn't play into that. He didn't play into the game. He made them play their game.
I'm sure GBG.
Away from him.
He said Gerber baby
I'm
game.
sure GBG wanted to go undefeated, but we're playing for 2 different things. We were trying to make the playoffs. They're already the 1 seed locked.
We definitely needed it more.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we were playing. There's just a difference in effort. I'm not saying they're not trying, but I'm sure the difference in effort was considerable.
Oh, for sure. After having your ass handed to you the week before, and then you guys would have lose this week, you would have been in the play-ins. That would have been awful.
Yeah.
And we all agree you're better than a play-in team, so you guys needed the win, and you guys stepped up and did it for sure. But
To get the win?
I needed them to lose, so they really hurt me.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to the plan.
But Thunder getting the win, locking the playoffs there, and surprising the league. I think all. Well, no, I ended up picking Thunder, but I really wanted and picked GBG in my head, but yeah, Thunder getting the win. Next game we had Explosion and Buds, and oh boy, Explosion. Another team I needed to lose, and one of my good friends letting me down, Danny Dimes over here, 47-40. Oh, I was a little worried because I thought he told me Curtis wasn't playing. Curtis shows up in gear. I'm like, yes, it's locked. They're going to win. Danny's like, oh, you need me to win? Watch this. Danny, you want to recap the game a little bit? Or?
So, yeah, Tambo, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
We just honestly, I lost the quarterback battle to Artie. I think it was that. It was a good game. It was competitive.
Yeah, high scoring.
They made less mistakes than we did. And yeah, Artie just lost the QB battle to Artie. We were short a few guys. So we had guys going both ways, but nobody was tired. It wasn't really, I don't know, it was nice out. No weather problems or anything like that. The officiating was fine. Shout out the refs. Just remember this in the playoffs. I'm saying nice things about you. But yeah, no, just lost the QB battle to Artie. We struggled this season, or struggled to end the year this year. Gotta get back on track.
Nice hit.
Gotta get back on track. But yeah, Explosion played well. They're a good team. They're gonna be a problem. I think they're they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be a tough out in the play-in for sure.
Was Bubba not being there the key factor?
This was supposed to be Bubba's legacy game. If you're watching Bubba, I'm not upset. I'm disappointed.
Oof. It's even worse.
You know, Bubba called out sick of his legacy game, and we lost. So I don't know. You guys can.
Were you gonna have Bubba throw?
We had a
was that-
game plan centered around Bubba,
Okay.
and Bubba bailed on us in the last second, and we lost. I don't know.
Now, did you know you were up for the bye, or potentially could lose that spot?
We tried to win, and we lost.
Okay.
We did. We really weren't. Like last year, we messed around the last week of the season. This year, we tried to win, and we lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Shout out to Butts. We'll be back. Rest up, my boys. Rest up.
Well, Explosion hoping to somehow squeak into the playoffs with the win, get the win, but unfortunately Thunder put the nail in that coffin too. So Explosion in the play-ins, Buds lose the first round bye and lock up the third seed, or is it fourth?
We have 4. Yeah.
Fourth, and they'll play the fifth seed here. All right, next up on the docket we had Boom Boom and Entity, and we might as well get Connor out of the way before Danny rants on and rants on. Danny, you want to pass the mic over to Connor? You weren't there? All right, Danny. Recap the game for everybody. Let's go.
I'll make it shorter for everybody. I wasn't there. So.
All right, Boom Boom getting the 61-40 win. Danny, you want to talk about it?
We got outplayed, obviously. All season we've been way too complacent about it's okay, like making mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's all right. You dropped this. You did. You know what I mean? And honestly, we just can't be like that anymore. And I realized that by the time we got to the last game of the season, you know, we're just okay with mistakes. You know what I mean? And to win games, you can't make mistakes.
Can you hold on 1 second? What was that noise? Oh, all right. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I need to make sure it's not dying or something.
That was the right update.
Because your face was super confused.
Nah, honestly though.
You were reading? That's tough. I know.
We just
Danny, please.
We're just okay with making mistakes, honestly, and my team's probably gonna be mad that I'm saying this, but it's the truth. Like, we're just too okay with making mistakes and like being like, oh, it's all right, it's part of football and stuff like that. When in reality, like, it's part of football to minimize those mistakes to win the games. You know what I mean? So in reality, yeah, like I might be wrong for in the moment taking it out on somebody for not catching something or whatever, you know, but I want to win, you know what I mean? And in that same aspect, you should too. So like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be yelling at you, but you should be at least yelling at yourself in your head over it. You know what I mean? It can't be this patsy, you know, like, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? It can't, you know, if we want to win our way out to play in, we have to be okay with knowing we can't make mistakes.
Yeah, I gotta agree. And some people hate my style and my intensity at times. The goal is mistake football free. Yeah, we know mistakes are going to happen, but that doesn't mean you just, oh, they're going to happen. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It can't. Like, yeah, mistakes are called mistakes because they will happen randomly, and that's a thing, you know? But you can't be going into it thinking that it's okay if a mistake happens, or it's okay that, oh, you know, like, yeah, I dropped it, but it's all right because, you know, on to the next.
Or you hear the, what?
On to the next, but I don't know. I just don't like stuff.
Danny convinced me that they won the game.
No,
right now.
That's not what he was saying. Stop it.
I was listening. No, it makes sense.
I should have been more. I don't know. I should have been probably a better.
Okay, moving on.
Saying that to my team during the season instead of getting to the last game and, you know, being so frustrated about it. Exactly, and then trying to implement it then, you know, and even now just fully expressing it now like this, you know, it's not. It's just not something that we can be okay
True.
with. I need to just, you know, next season be a lot better about, you know, being on things and being able to express them better, you know, because Boom Boom played a great game. I mean, Mike Howell threw multiple picks and still beat us by 20. You know what I mean? So
right. Danny, off
So you're
topic.
saying Mike Howe got carried. That's what you're saying. Just on the record.
I don't know, because to me the game was weird. Like, I threw one interception on an extra point and we still lost by 20. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, so it was. I only completed like 4 or 5 passes. You know what I mean? Five passes, I think. So,
Off topic. Who's your favorite NFL team? Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing. I found this.
He completed 4 passes.
They got
No,
the same record
there's no
as
way.
Entity right now, right?
That's why I actually wore them. So that, you know, we're gonna battle out. You know, we're gonna show y'all. You know,
All right, thanks.
Danny Jackson.
Next up, we had.
I like Lamar Cruz better.
Next up, we had crazy work in Elite. Elite getting the 49-28 win.
John, conveniently.
John, you want to talk about the game or no, John? So no. All right. Next game, we had Halo and Blue Storm. Halo getting the 6-point win. It was so funny. Honestly, Huck gave the speech right before the game. He goes, guys, this might be our last time playing all together because some people are going to miss next week, and if we lose, whatever. He goes, if we win today, we got at least one more game together. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that we were already in the play-ins. So we went the whole game, and after we won, Bobby actually broke the news to him, and he goes, oh, you guys knew the whole time? He goes, oh, so my speech was kind of stupid, huh?
Don't go too far because Huck doesn't know you guys are going to Texas.
Don't worry. We've got flights back. Don't worry.
You're laughing like Huck's gonna ever watch the show.
I'd be upset if Huck didn't watch the show.
He's
But
actually commenting right now.
Now, all the viewers are here today.
I'll give hats off credit to Blue Storm. They played pretty good without their number one pick. It was a little back and forth. We had a little bit of a lead, and they kind of changed up their defense, and we adjusted late to it. Dennis threw pretty well. Not perfect, but kept it close. And, Bobby trusted me to call the timeouts. I called timeouts when I wanted, gave us 55 seconds to drive down, tied. We scored with 6 seconds left and put it away there. But practicing for the play-ins, both Blue Storm and Halo. Next up, we had Greek.
Blue Storm win their first 2 games
And then lost 7 straight. Yeah.
Well,
I can't be talking, but we were progressively.
No, you're only asking a question. I get it.
We were consistently shitty. You know what I mean?
yeah, they won. Their
What did you
second
say,
game.
John? You said they were 2-0 till Ant Williams came on the show and predicted an undefeated season, and then they haven't won since. That's what you just said, John
Correct.
Garcia. You heard him say that, right? Yeah.
I think that's what I heard.
That's exactly what.
Wow, John, I wouldn't have never said that about our good friend Ant who lives in my house. All right, so Greek Gods and Dogs. Greek Gods getting the win here, 41-40. Overtime, yeah. How come it doesn't say that on the website?
You have to click into it.
Oh, all right. So overtime game. Nobody's here to represent either team. I think Dogs needed to win both, right, to get in the playoffs, or at least make something happen.
Yes.
And unfortunately, getting the loss there. Dogs in the back-to-back against Elite. Dogs getting the big 59-36 win. I saw John Garcia doing his best Champa Bailey impression. Or Champ Bailey, sorry. Not Champa. Yeah, lockdown.
Knocked down.
But Dogs getting a big win there. So big help going into play-ins for them. Next up, we had Touchdown Mafia and Playmakers. Touchdown Mafia getting the 43-33 win. You want to talk about this one?
Sure.
Playing against your good buddy Nuge.
Yeah, it was a good game. We knew coming in that we needed to get that game, especially since Bud's lost. We were playing for the 2 seed, and we knew Nuge wanted to run a lot, so we was trying to limit that. And then it was close until he started turning over, and that changed the game. So.
Yeah, no, it was honestly it was a pretty good game. You guys ended up pulling away, but it was a little back and forth.
Yeah, the first half was close until it was like tied, I think, at halftime, and then second half he threw 2 picks. Second half they had a fumble, so like that changed everything.
Yeah, I feel like it was like 27-27.
Yeah, recovered it.
I feel like it was 27-27 at half. Like it was pretty high scoring, pretty back and forth, and they had a bunch of turnovers. So Touchdown Mafia getting the win. Did you needed to win 2 and Buds lose 1?
We need both wins and Buds to lose to get the 2 seed.
Okay, and so you had the second game against Blue Storm. You got the 32-19 victory. That kind of went how you expected?
Yeah, we figured it's going to be a Dennis or Amigo, mostly Dennis playing in, and we just try to contain him and let him throw and try to pick him off. But he didn't really throw any picks. But he
kind of played smart football all day. It wasn't awful. You know what I mean? He played well.
He reads it good, but like the rest of the team kind of gave up a little bit. I think they knew after halfway through. So
He hasn't played quarterback in a while.
Yeah, no, it's not perfect, but it's kind of mistake-free. He'll rely on the
He should have
defense.
been the start of the whole season.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It might have been a different story for him.
For Blue Storm, Dennis.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But when they dropped back to 2, it
Well, who else? Who else would it have been? Who else would it have been?
As I've said, just run Wildcats for money. That's their only hope. Only hope.
Riley, very opinionated today.
It's the gimmick.
Look how close his drink is to the bottom.
All right. Well, so now that we're done the recaps, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give everybody an opportunity to go around, talk about their season a little bit, and maybe throw in whatever else you want. We'll start with Damon over there.
Sure. So I think our season has been pretty solid, but I think we could have been 8-1. I think there's 3 games that we lost in the final minutes with the back and forth game. I mean, Halo was the only true blowout. I was going to say that Bud's game we had against Dimes over there, I thought was one of the games of the season because we ended up losing that game. But
wasn't it a last-second play too?
They won in the final minute, and it's also utilizing Bubba too as well, which adds some flair.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And extra point, right?
Yeah.
Bubba scored the touchdown to tie it, and then the game extra point.
I honestly think that's one of the games of the year. It just was an exciting, fun game all the way through. Even though we lost, it sucked, but I mean, they came back down 10 with 1 minute to go.
Yeah.
But we just kind of had to get over that hurdle of making mistakes at the very end of games because we've controlled almost every game minus the Halo game all the way through. It just comes down to a couple things at the very end.
Let's just give Thunder the trophy and get the fuck out of here.
All right, relax.
Well, Halo beat Thunder, so we should have the trophy.
Is there a B division trophy?
Yeah, it's called what division are you guys? The North?
It's your division.
So, Damon, this is your first time being captain, right?
Yes.
And do you and Bobby have a little side bet to see who would do better, or no?
Bobby just said
I guess I won then.
Well, Damon's in the next year's captain's check. Bobby's not, so.
Well, that's by choice,
You
okay? Are you planning on being a captain next season?
Yeah.
Do you like being a captain better than a player?
Yeah. As I get older, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep the Thunder name. Nothing's changing on it. It's all going to be the same.
Okay, cool. All right, Riley, Cody, and one of the most controversial.
Sherry's got this.
Sherry's going to recap the season. All right, Sherry, why did he name the team Premium Crackers? Can you explain that to me?
So, there was a basketball team. No further questions on that.
All right. All right, you want to give us a recap on the season for you guys?
You saw it the best.
I mean, we went 9-0.
And you had a front row seat to the whole thing?
I did. I had the best seat on the bench. Kept the seats warm for everyone. I don't know if anyone noticed Boucher on the jersey. Best water boy in the league. That's all I did all season. Just straight water boy. Sarno's giving me some stiff competition, but
pause.
No pause.
All right, John, time's up for him, right? All right,
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, no, I just think that obviously we got to steal with CJ in the 5th. We got to steal with Lazu in the 3rd.
He drafted very well.
Yeah,
he really did.
Was just I don't know how he was there in the 6th. I feel like people just overlook him because he's old. But
He's already at the field now.
He's getting ready now for playoffs 2 weeks.
But,
I think the thing. Hold on. I don't think the thing is people give him crap for being old. He had a couple seasons off. You just never know what you're gonna get at that point in time.
The guy works out 7 days a week. I mean,
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You
Showing
a
up
lot
to
of
the
people.
field at like 6:45 a.m.
he
set
beats
up,
Bovis to the
always-
field.
He's always there. Yeah, anytime they have an early game, he's already there running around the field. It's amazing.
yeah. So I mean, he can take 3 seasons off. He's still gonna be in better shape than most of the league.
You're not wrong, and obviously you proved that. And yeah, I think a lot of captains dropped the ball
I
there.
just think out of all the seasons I've played in this league, I don't know what it is now. Maybe 6, 7. But
I hate this fucking guy.
John, time's up, right?
that was for bad. Anyway, no, I think this team that I have has had it's meshed the best out of all of them. So I think that kind of explains the 9-0. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a good season so far. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, you don't want to New England Patriots it. That's for sure. And what'd they do? They lost to a better defense that year? Yeah, you're right. All right.
Feed me GBG.
All right, Danny. Let's give us a quick recap here. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I got to make them all self-conscious before you talk.
on paper, I thought we
Okay,
were
moving
a
on.
lot better than we were, and I still think that we're gonna be what we can be. You know what I mean? We just really have to put everything to the side and play. You know, the season wasn't the way it should have went for us with attendance and stuff. You know, every game, it's any given Sunday, so it shouldn't even matter. I shouldn't even be saying that. You know what I mean? We played with who we had. We lost games. It's what it is. Hopefully, we have everybody there for the play-ins. It's 0-0. You know, I will say though that I just want to give props to the Sherry that's not here. He played really good this season, like really, 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 really good. And that dude doesn't say anything at all besides just playing some football. You know what I mean? Like he literally just there having a good time, and he's super clutch for the team. Always there when I needed him to be. So.
And he's always going to give you 100%.
So what you're saying is exact opposite of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll
Love it.
always
I
try.
agree.
You're like his doodle bob.
Nick is my favorite teammate. I'm not gonna hear that.
I'm not saying that Nick's a bad teammate. I'm just saying his brother is a really like for us. I'm saying he was a really good player. I mean, everyone on our team did their part. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like as like a standout. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like he doesn't get the flowers.
He doesn't get
should as a
the
player.
recognition he deserves.
So
Sure.
that's why I'm just taking the time to say that now because I never had an issue with him. Like he never really made a mistake that I can even think about. You know what I mean? On the team, he always just showed up and played when,
Yep.
Played the way he should. So
You said quick, right? Quick and to the point.
That was quick. That was quick for Danny.
I'm done.
No, but that was good. Thank you. All right, Keno. TDM. How's this season going for you?
It was a good season for us. I think defensively, I was like really proud of how we played all season defensively. We always talking, always got each other's back, always fighting to the end. But offensively, we were more inconsistent than I wanted us to be. Like some weeks we weren't clicking, some weeks we were. Like it all depends on what was happening, and it didn't help that Ricky went down like maybe halfway through the season.
Yeah, that's a big loss for you
He
guys.
hurt his knee actually, so like he's probably done. He's done for the season, I think.
Yeah,
That
that's
was a huge loss.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, even without Ricky, your team looks really good. And you throw Ricky in there too. I think this is one of your best drafts.
Yeah, I think
And-
TDM was the best defense I think that I can remember facing.
Yeah, like all my drafts, I always try to get a good defense. That's I go in the draft thinking about defense first. Like,
Yeah.
Always. So I'm always
TDM was ranked 4th in defense.
4th overall in defense.
overall in defense, probably like bottom 5 in offense, but but it works. It works. Yeah,
All right. And you're going to be captain next year?
I'm still thinking about
Are
it.
you thinking about it now, huh?
I'm probably gonna just go on the board. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. So much work as a captain sometimes.
I get it. I
It's
get
a lot
it.
of work.
All right. Bova, did you want to recap your season or you think Damon did a good job? All right. Let's hear the commish. Well, then I'll end it with him then, I guess, on that.
I guess it's Dan Cruz's show. Is that what
I don't. Well, you didn't say no right away. I was.
They needed, material for the show.
I'll recap the season after. I'll make it quick. But
All right.
Overall, it's ended up being one of my favorite teams. At the start of the season, I was a little hesitant that personalities might not click right away. We had a little bit of growing pains at the start with people not loving the roles that we had and getting used to how we were playing together. But I think as a collective, we came together and kind of started to have each other's backs towards the end, and ended up being a really fun season. I like all the rookies that we had. Jaden's he was a great steal for us. Matt Doughton, I played with him Tuesdays in the past, so I knew him before, but he's been great for us. Even our last round guy, Jordy, didn't get a lot of playing time, but he's been a good teammate for us and doesn't complain or anything like that. So overall, I think we had a really solid squad.
Yeah, I definitely think you guys did a great job. Probably one of the best teams mid-rounds in the drafts, I thought, to be honest. I'd probably put you in top 3. I thought you guys hit a lot on your mid-round draft.
Everyone kind of shit on this rookie class at the beginning. Thought there wasn't going to be many players that were contributors, but I think
Panning out a little better.
I
Yeah.
think overall, across the board, there's a lot of guys that are solid depth picks. Maybe not a ton of heavy hitters, but a lot of guys
They can come in.
I mean, did you watch the rookie game?
Yeah, Jaden's been great. Jaden's
Jade was
huge.
a
Matt's
steal.
been great. I
That
think
was,
either
that
of
was
them.
my pick. Yeah, everybody was concerned because he didn't have a good showcase. And I talked to him offline. He's like, "That's just the worst game I've played." I was like, "Cool, I'm targeting you in this round," and he was good to go.
Sure.
Do you think attendance issues was like that reason? Because a lot of them actually had to play more than it looks
us?
like. No, just in
Do
general
you-
in the league, yeah.
Do you think attendance issues led to
Made
rookies
the
getting?
rookies to get a lot more playing time than you would have.
We had Jaden.
I mean, maybe, but I do
They
feel
showcased better
R-
in the season.
right. I do feel it helped them.
Yeah.
It helped them prove that. Yeah.
When they did.
I don't know.
We
I
threw
don't
him
know.
right in the starting role right from the start.
we already get
A couple teams definitely had attendance issues this season.
Yeah, I don't think he's saying that's why. I'm just saying he's asking a question. If attendance issues this season, because it seems a little low, has it showcased those rookies more and allowed them to prove that they're better than the people we're giving them credit for? And
100% that's what
yes,
he's
I agree. I agree.
That was, I mean, I was on Fortnite, which was a terrible team, but it got me accustomed to the format, and like I got to play all the time, right?
Right.
Even though it wasn't a good team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right. Who's up? You're gonna represent Ben here. Did Ben give you a speech?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I'm in.
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
We don't hear from him anymore. It's a whole thing. Yeah. He's always asking me if I have any old Xbox games laying around. All right, you want to recap your season, buddy?
No, I think like going into the season, the talk was obviously our depth, and I don't think we expected somebody to really be a traitor and not suit up for us at all. That is probably a big reason we've had some losses. No, just like someone we drafted just hasn't showed up and played yet.
Well, when your dumbass GM tries to trade him on draft night after drafting him, obviously he's gonna be pissed.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
He proposed my dad, Papa Cody, for Timmons, and I rejected, of course. And then he countered with Papa Cody for Soda, and I said, well, Soda and me are champions together, so obviously not
So
that.
no.
And yeah.
So you didn't think your dad was worth anything?
So
Who's your dad actually mad at?
so anyway, Papa Cody hit the transfer portal. Sorry
Is
to
this
break
your
it to you.
recap of your season here? Is this
Yeah. No, this is part of the recap. Everybody talked about our depth issues, and certainly we have some. But I think
I
I
think
don't know.
you
We
guys
played some good games, and the people that were out there battling, like Yim and X, like splitting their eyes open, both played the next week. Yim played the whole rest of the game. Like the guys that were there battled the whole game and kept us in there and found a way to win the last couple of games and get us out of the play-in. So I think everything is coming together at the right time, and I think we'll be good.
Yeah, and I mean, there's not a person that I've at least talked to that says if you guys are at least there with everybody you have, you're not a very good team. We know the problems. You guys faced them early. You squeaked out of getting the play-ins, which is a good thing for you guys, and it helps your chances big time. But yeah, you guys are going to be a tough out for sure.
I mean, yeah, end of the day, you have to play your best ball at the end of the year. Like,
Right.
that's what it is. So I think we're prepared for that.
All right, thanks for your recap. Sorry.
Wait, I'll trade kneecaps.
All right, Dome. After stealing my jersey idea and my team name,
That's a lot.
you want to talk about your season?
Season's it went great. It was actually a really fun team. 6-3. It was like it's right there where I thought we'd be, but I thought we'd be a little better. But the games that we did lose was tougher losses than, except for the elite game was really good. But like to Crackers and to Boom Boom, they were pretty big losses. Like those are tough losses that I would want back. But it was a fun team. It looked like drafted-wise, it was an offensively drafted team, even though I knew there was some defense that we had. And we ended up being the number 1 defense in our division, number 2 defense overall, 2 points behind GBG, which is probably surprising to a lot of people. They kind of like discredited the defense a lot week to week. But 4th in offense in our division and 7th overall. So it puts us right in the mix of being a tough out, and we're just going to sit back and wait for the play-in winner.
Yeah, I mean, and you had a high point differential too, so your wins were wins, your losses were close losses, and that's always good because those 50-50 games can really go any way.
genuine question on Yeet. Has EB progressed pretty well? I know.
I think EB's played great.
I haven't got to watch.
Yeah,
EB's
EB's played great. Our defense has done what they had to do, and EB is taking control of the offense, and
awesome.
we've moved the ball. There's been some times that we can look back in some games, like against Crackers. The first half, it was punch for punch. We were back and forth. They had a touchdown lead at halftime. In the second half, they made 2 4th-down stops that changed the whole game, and it just at that point we couldn't dig out of the hole if we're going to go shootout for shootout, which most teams we can go shootout for shootout against. Yep. Crackers made those 2 stops that really. But EB's been great. I mean, like Steve always says, in EB we trust.
Yeah.
So
I mean, honestly, this might be EB's best season as far as the least amount of interceptions he's ever thrown when he's an actual starting quarterback all season. He's 47-6, 2 rushing touchdowns, so 49-6.
When are we gonna free Hose B? That's all I want to know.
I mean, I had Hose B for 3 seasons and everything. Everybody used to get on me for having him. Now he's cooking the league in the middle, and now it's play Hose B. Like, you guys are crazy.
What'd you expect?
Right.
What about Cruzy? Are we freeing Cruzy?
Yeah, we have to free Cruzy.
Well, I'll stop blocking his post, evidently.
EB's done a great job of spreading the ball out, and he's gotten better throughout the season of like taking what's given versus trying
forcing
to,
it.
He didn't really. He hasn't forced much.
I mean we've seen it in the past. I'm not saying this season per se, but you're saying this season he's progressed even.
EB's been awesome.
Yeah,
he's been a great teammate. He's been a great quarterback.
Cruzy's been freed.
Cruzy's been freed.
Cruzy's been freed, but
thank you.
The next thing you post, I'm gonna delete it again.
All right, thanks, Dome.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Marky.
We trust.
Marky, is this the best team you've ever drafted?
I think it's up there between this and the Speens, but
Speens. Yeah, that was a pretty good team too, but I think this one's your best.
We were in the harder division that year, 6-3 in the tougher division this year. I feel like they're similar. I feel like I had the better chemistry with them because it was mainly Goya. But this team's been a lot of fun, and getting to play with a lot of different guys in the league I haven't got to play with. So building the team was fun. Watching it develop was a lot of fun. Getting ready for the playoffs. Actually, right around where I thought we would be too. After hearing you guys' lousy rating.
Let's say you guys. We tried to do something different. We punched numbers in a computer. Yelled at the computer.
Matrix.
All right. Well, next time I'll just have to go.
How much did you guys beat the Spartans by?
Yo, you know what? Let the narrative sit over there and create new narrative. Like 30 something.
What is it?
34.
24.
That's it.
It was like 61-39, something like that.
61-37, right?
Yeah.
24.
Oh, that's it.
No, the Spartans are good. I honestly just think that we started out so fast, and Omar like somewhat panicked, to be honest.
Well, it's easy to play.
All of Jalen Hurts 50 times. Come
on. Yeah, that was kind of mean.
He was
you
hyped
called
up.
Lazoo fucking.
He was hyped up over his that run down the sideline or whatever.
Yeah. I love you, Omar, but
Hey, Jalen Hurts is Super Bowl champion, buddy.
Yeah.
No, but that's exactly my point. Is like 2 of Spartan's losses were big against you guys and against us. We beat them by 32. And I think when I've watched Omar play almost the whole season, and Omar looked great in most games. But the second they're down,
I'm gonna go on record and challenge Omar right now, just because I like the kid.
Yeah.
I don't think he can go score for score yet.
Right. I think
so
if he gets
that's
ahead,
his next step.
He
has to go score for score with the best.
But that team is tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Danny, you want to recap your season for us?
I'm going to start John Garcia. Steve's not always going to be around to protect you. Just remember that.
That's true.
No, the buds were fun. I got to play with a lot of my people. Pause. I got to 9 games, a lot of my friends. We had a lot of fun. We started off strong, struggled at the finish line, a couple different reasons, but we lost a couple of games because of me, just straight up just bad quarterback play at the end of the season. I am a better defender than quarterback, but people aren't ready for that conversation. You can have it if you guys want. Yeah, no, it was a fun it was a fun season though. My guys, future captains, I would look at my roster because those guys are hard workers. They show up every week. Well, mostly every week if they don't get new jobs. I'm just kidding, Zio. I love you. But yeah, no, a lot of hard workers. Even my mid-round, late-round guys, they showed up every week. They played hard, so they're good teammates. But yeah, man, we ended up with the 4. I think our division was pretty tough. A lot of good quarterbacks in our division. It was a grind every week. We didn't have no layups or forfeit wins on our side. Team showed up every week.
That's true. That's true.
We had teams that showed up every week and grinded every week.
And we did beat them in the out of conference games. That's for sure.
You know what I mean? It was tough. It was a good season though. But yeah, no, we are. I'm excited for the playoffs. Excited for the playoffs.
All right, right on. John, you want to recap here? For those who don't know, John's here. Well, John was the captain until he drafted Greg. Then Greg became the captain. All right, that's what I expected out of John. Thanks, buddy. But no, let's turn it to Bova. Bova's going to kind of recap the season, talk about anything he wants to talk about, and maybe answer some questions we all have for him. How about that?
Sure.
You want to answer the questions first, or do you want to?
Answer the questions first. Maybe we'll go into the recap.
Are you Jewish?
No comment.
Where do you stand on Atlas 31? I would love to hear your and Riley's take on this. No, how did you how'd this season go for you personally? Because you look miserable at the field. Not gonna lie.
It is. No, it's my resting phase for the past couple of years. It has something to do with football, but maybe it'll be less miserable soon. No, I think overall the season has been one of the better ones. I think every season since the start, it's always progressively gotten better. As far as competitiveness, the talent in the league, game to game, everyone's always in it. There's not a ton of blowouts week to week anymore. It's always 1 or 2 score games. And that's tough to do when you have an hour-long game. Free-bonish, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely. Games seem to be a lot closer, and competition seems to be getting better every season. Riley touched up on it earlier this year that it's what'd you call it, diversity, or what did you say about it? I forgot the word that show.
That's not right.
Yeah, parody, something.
Are you retarded?
Well,
it's called parody.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a cracker thing. I don't know. Anyway, so.
You work for the U.S. government, DEI over here?
I mean, even
here we go.
Last week of the season, how many games that ended up meaning something? There was a lot of games that mattered for seeding and.
Oh, for sure.
And play-ins or playoffs or buys. So there's not a lot of leagues that you go into the end and everyone still has a chance to do something.
Right.
Even just the rookie class that we touched upon earlier. I always wonder where the new players are going to keep coming from. There's got to be like an end to it at some point. There's only so many people that play, but I'm always surprised that more and more talent keeps coming in. Even though we said earlier, people thought maybe the rookie class might be a down one, and ended up being, in my opinion, one of the better ones overall for depth-wise.
Yeah, the show reaches a lot of people, I will say. So. All right. Any changes coming down the pipe? Off the top of your head?
I think next season for changes, the quarterback arm rule will probably change. Just because.
What is the current quarterback arm rule?
I've seen it called incorrectly enough times now where it's not worth having it how it is anymore.
Okay.
Like there's one, I think it was on. Who was it on? It was just this past week.
Omar?
You were talking about the Omar one.
Omar.
One. Yeah, it was
yeah.
One that Junior didn't end up calling it, and DJ got pissed about it. That's what it was. So the way it's written is if your hand is up and you're, as a defender, making contact with like the hand or the ball, it's legal. It's not roughing the passer. But if you hit below the elbow and like the upper arm area, it's roughing the passer. And that one I watched, I had all 4 of us were back there with Danny and John. Had a really good angle of it, and he definitely kind of chopped down and hit more of the elbow area, and it wasn't called. So it's just not worth having that gray area where people might not call it correctly. It is kind of probably a an injury risk that should be addressed now.
So you're supposed to baby the quarterbacks, buddy. Come on.
Well, if that does get changed, I will petition the Dan Walkley pick 6 he had on me when he savagely almost ended my career.
Is that season 5 for that one?
I don't know.
You still kind of
Carter,
about that?
thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah.
That's
So
probably one
that
change in the pipeline.
anything else?
As far as what? What do you think?
Hold on.
No, that won't be happening.
So ref fees won't be added to the league fees.
Nope.
Change the seconds to throws.
Trading picks.
No.
So, oh.
You get those all the time.
No, we get
Just
ignored.
screenshot the captain's chat. Ben's listening.
Oh, Ben probably has it in his file.
Yeah, he's got tons of notes from me. He's got all of them.
Someone says change the 7 seconds to throw, which I don't necessarily.
I've seen that called this season. This season, I've seen it. I've seen it this season called both ways multiple times by the same ref. Different.
What are they saying?
So someone was changing the 7 seconds to something else.
Less than
Right.
that what they mean.
Right.
The reason I have it at 7 seconds is because of the nature of the draft league, and you have
Right.
players in the bottom rounds that you want them to still be able to play, I guess. So if you change it to like maybe 5 seconds, and you got someone that doesn't really play all that much, are they going to be able to get open
Right.
that often?
Yeah.
It's always been an offensive league.
Reduce the blitz clock to 3 seconds.
Maybe.
That was your player that asked
Maybe,
the question.
but
when they used all
still
7.
it still might impede what he's trying to do, which I get.
Yeah. It's like a middle ground, and you will see more sacks if you reduce it down.
If there's more runs, does that help the point I'm trying to make, where you want to get these guys involved?
Well, you still can.
No, you can't. You can't. John can barely get open in 7 seconds. You start throwing things out. Oh man.
I'll wait till.
You beat me to it.
I'll wait till he's done. Steve, let me know when he's done.
They're gonna come right away. You know what I mean? More than likely. You know what I'm saying? So then it's not really like they, sometimes you have your most.
We need a buzzer.
Yeah, listen, honestly, I kind of hated it, but it's kind of made this league unique, and I think that's what allows this league to be kind of more fun than some other leagues, to be honest.
The problem is
and
the
he's
inconsistency of the 6 seconds. The 6 seconds.
trust
the
me, I'm
7
relaxed
seconds,
every league I play in.
It's been inconsistent.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I do agree. I do agree with that, but it's always been 7 and then whistle.
No.
The whistle.
Now
I
we.
don't know how many times I have to.
Right,
address
no, I
this
know
in
what the
Gav's chat.
rule is.
I've said it probably.
If you say 7, it ends. If you say 7, it ends.
Yes.
The whistle is just to stop the play,
It's a
but
formality.
the number 7 ends. People have said 6 and then whistled.
Which is
No, and people have a lot. I understand it. I understand the rule. I'm saying the refs.
What they're saying, see, he's trying to say though, for the clarification, that when he says 7, the play's dead.
The play,
The whistle's just second.
but the refs have allowed past 7, like saying 7, getting the ball off and then trying to throw it. It's been done.
Well, you want to say 7 because if the ball's starting to go and you start to say 7, it's already gone. You can let it go. If you blow a whistle, then it becomes an inverted whistle.
Right.
But another problem with the 7 thing is, honestly, it's some refs start 1 right away, so 7 seconds becomes 6.
So it's kind of like that.
The 6-7, right.
I think he's fucking 27.
Good night, Grease.
I just think if you had refs with maybe 7-second timers, they can hit it properly, and then if the
We've explored that before, and Ben has one. My only issue with that is there's going to be error no matter what.
no, I understand.
There's no perfect.
You can't just time it without saying anything. Then you have a ref looking down
And not the play.
No, I'm saying if you just hit it and then it sounds at 7, yes. So, right, they used to have that in the AFFL. It would count for you and then buzz, like it would say 1, 2. Loud. Oh yeah, they were loud.
And it's at a consistent level
Right,
for
it's
everybody.
right. It's the same count every time. Huh? Well, yeah, you are one of the best refs, John. Thanks for chiming in.
if you ask Kevin Hayes.
Yeah, but does Kevin Hayes have a say in literally anything?
Can we talk about that?
Kevin Hayes?
I heard Garcia was trying to blow the game.
Yogi accusing you of reffing friends when he does the same thing.
Kevin Hayes.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yogi just wears his ref shirt. He doesn't actually ref.
That's true. But Jay Charles did it first. All right, Bova, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, not really. If you guys got any questions, I'll answer what you got.
Draft trading is a big topic here.
No.
You're still hard on no there.
It's a hard no.
No.
Well, why would a dictator want to give up any power? Well, I'm not saying you, but
power. It's just what has gone so drastically wrong that I need to alter how.
Well, you asking us? Or you asking Ben? Because
I'll ask all you guys.
Ben will be here all night.
How about the idea? I know that people like Danny over here gets these weird jerseys, but how about going just
I like
get a
Danny
black
jerseys.
and a white jersey, and we have a trade deadline week 4. So
If
you
he's
don't
not
do the
gonna do-
draft pick trading, but you can draft that. I think the draft's the best part of the league to begin with. But you add in some trading up to week 4. I don't know.
I've said it before in the past. I'd like to have some sort of short season, like maybe like a 4 or 5 week season where maybe we play around with all the extra things that people might want to try out. But I think the league as it is currently runs very smoothly and it keeps getting better. I don't want to fuck with it too much. That would drastically change how things can go. But if we did like a summer league, maybe where it's like a month or month and a half.
I think for season 10 you do deadline week 4.
If
Danny can forfeit his gay jersey.
the thing you got to understand is people are paying to play, and now they're being traded, and this and that, and they're already at the mercy of the guys who draft them.
If I ever did something like that, I'd put it back to how I initially ran it season 1, where it's you play because you want to play. I'm not charging you. Maybe you just pay for your jerseys if you want it. And do a whole.
Wait, you don't want to make money? Sounds good, buddy.
Don't even need refs.
Hey, ref? That's about it. It was not the season 1. I was in the red season 1 and 2. Huh? I have them. I have 2. Ben got me 2. Be season 2.
Where are they?
He got him season 2 for you?
Yeah, I got 2 of them in my attic for season 2. They're
attic.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with them?
They're just a pain in the fucking ass.
Why?
Pain in the ass. You can't even see them. I brought them out season 2. They do. It's no point.
Wait, I was there season 2. I don't remember them. And I don't want to remember anything about season 2.
I do think it would be cool to just have it at midfield. I know it's not like.
If I end up getting a car that can fit more shit in it, I can't even fucking transport them right now, to be honest.
All right, league fees doubled next year, so Bova can buy a car and get our stuff there.
So where the fuck's my league fees going?
Hookers and cocaine.
To the Atlas 31 defense
Hookers and
system.
cocaine.
Golden Dome.
All right, well, we're going to move on from Bova here because he's getting all flustered here. And
Starting to sweat.
why don't we go around one by one? Let's do the awards. Your front runner. Let's say I start with quarterback of the year. You give me who you think should be quarterback of the year. Say why quickly, and then move on.
Got it.
All right, Damon, you're good?
Yeah, quarterback of the year. Is that
Quarterback of the year. Who would you nominate right now?
Riley.
Riley Cody.
Yeah, I think me, Dimes, and Bova would probably be my nominee ballot. Well, yeah. And then Steve and Omar would probably be my other 2 that you could make arguments for.
Dylon.
Yeah.
I spit hot fire.
Jesus. Well, this one's closer. Sorry.
Took this shit to the island.
Don't blame Bova.
No.
You know what mic you have?
Anyways,
Well, aside from yourself.
I got I guess Riley, right? He's put up the most points, probably been the most efficient, I'd imagine. Not maybe most efficient like completion wise, but they've won every game. They've, you know what I mean? That's what matters is winning. So
All right. Anybody else in contention?
Does he know what efficient means?
I just said you guys won your games.
Score every drive.
He means diversity.
No. If all right, I meant percentage wise.
Don't listen to these guys.
I know they're all fucking retards. It's whatever.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No, hey, whoa,
whoa,
20,
whoa,
whoa.
Done. Dump that. I don't need to get canceled.
Listen, it's 2025. Things have spun the block again. All right, we're back. Anyways, and buddy.
Yeah, but it starts here on Tambo Time.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyways, hey, fuck it. You know, I've already been canceled.
We're not responsible for anything anybody says. Our guests have their own opinions.
Yeah. I'm not, bro. I've literally.
He still hasn't had a period yet.
I've literally just said yeah.
He's dying to say his own name, and it just can't come out of his mouth.
No.
No, he's not.
I'm not.
All right, Keno.
Like what?
Next.
This kid's cooked.
For quarterback, I guess I'll go. I'd say Riley, Omar, and Danny Dimes. Those are my three picks. I would pick.
All right.
Dimes. No, I said one Danny Dimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of agree here. I might throw Bova in there as well. A lot of touchdowns, a little interceptions here, and very highly efficient offenses here.
We're getting a lot of interceptions. Steve?
Me, I know. Is this the first time I got double digits interception?
I'm gonna defend Steve here. Not all interceptions are created.
Oh, weird. I had the same amount on Los Amigos. So it's never mind.
Similar teams.
Well, one's lineman, one's, it's all right. We all got John Garcia out of the deal, so everybody won. Yeah. Yeah, those are probably Danny Dimes for sure. I think, my opinion, I think Riley will get MVP, but I still pick Danny Dimes over Riley anyways. Correct. Even though in Riley I trust. Well, I don't know. You're eating.
You took the Spartans over me. Come on.
Well, I love the Spartans team, and I usually pick defenses over offense.
Steve, too many picks, buddy. You're looking like me. Yeah, I'd go probably Dimes.
Thanks a lot, Phil.
Dimes for QB of the year.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Riley off this list because I agree with Steve. I think he's the way Bova does it. You don't win 2 awards. It's weird, but Riley's gonna be in the MVP candidate talk, so he's off the QB of the year list. And I mean, looking at it, it's Dimes, it's Bova, it's Eric. Those are the 3 stand out. Steve's there, but too many picks that separates him from these guys. Everybody else is.
Omar's rushing in there too, though.
Oh my God.
True. He's
Omar
got
has
yeah.
38 and 11. All right, so Omar's there too. Yeah, Omar's there too. It's hard to see that when you don't look at it, but yeah, I mean those are the 3 that really stand out. Riley's at the top of the list, but that's a different category. That's at the top of Mount Rushmore category.
I'm not gonna say Riley, so Danny, Omar, and
Which Danny?
my man. Bova had a huge win against
GBG.
so I mean I gotta throw him there too.
That counts for something.
But yeah, those would be my 3.
Don't be humble, buddy. You can say yourself.
No, this is easy for me. It's time this man gets his flowers. Eric Bellarose, 47-6.
That's a great season.
3 in the so-called tough division. Rushing touchdowns too. I don't do rushing touchdowns. I'm not a mobile quarterback. We
Yeah.
do rushing touchdowns over here. Shout out to my boy Steve. We sling the rock from the pocket, but who? Tambo? He cooked me to the front pylon. But,
Wow. I mean, he let me go. He was helping
No,
me.
not for real though. EB, shout out EB. Great season, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go, Bean.
All right, so Let's start with Damon. MVP here, which I probably should have started with MVP, to be honest.
I haven't looked at the stats, so I'm just going off of what I've seen.
No, that's why we're here.
Yeah, obviously Riley's going to be in this conversation, but I've known 3 candidates there. Jacob Tamayo would be another one, and third would probably be, I don't want to say the common names, but they're falling out. I'm just going to stop at those 2.
So Dylon and Dylon.
Danny, you're up.
You're gonna go while I go to the website.
What was the stat?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'd probably say me, Dimes, and Deuce. I don't know. Yeah.
MVP.
Danny, you still looking at the stats? You need somebody else to?
Yeah.
Keno, you got a MVP front runners here?
Well, I mean, I guess what I have to go for Riley. I'll put Dimes up there and Deuce. Deuce is always up there for MVP, you know. The guy comes every week, always balls out, so I'll put him up there. That'll be my 3, I guess.
Bova, do you want? All right, go ahead, Danny.
Riley and Deuce.
You got Riley and Deuce?
No, I mean, Yogi up there.
Yeah, honestly, I was good. There's There's three people that everybody seems to touch up, but I'm giving Yogi an outside shot here. Double digits in touchdowns received, 2 sacks, defensive touchdowns, interceptions, 60 flag pulls. Obviously, leading one of the best defenses out there, while intoxicated, which is impressive. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give him an outside shot at MVP, and he should definitely be nominated, in my opinion. But. Yeah, I mean, we got to leave his reffing stats out of it, but his player stats great. Anybody else have any? Well, I mean, we can all keep saying the same people. If you have anybody else to add,
that hasn't got
go ahead. And yeah, go ahead.
No.
Whoa!
All right, now you don't get it now.
Yeah, I think Riley's up there probably leading it. I'm going to shout out my boy GB, leading the league in receiving touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns, interceptions. Yeah, what? Offense, receiving touchdowns. 21, Greg.
I thought Clock had the most.
Yeah, you guys thought wrong. So
okay, all right, I'm not arguing it. I'm
so that's
updated the website on time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, killed us. Shout out Greg.
Sure. Yo, Bova just updated right there.
Yeah, I mean Riley's. I said it already. Riley's at the top. Deuce is at the top. Deuce is in the top 5 of both sides of the ball categories. Shout out Kevin Clark. He's having an amazing MVP season. I think he's Bud's MVP. Kevin Clark is Bud's MVP. You don't think so?
Yeah, the same stats with TDM.
Well,
I'm not going to say you. It's not you. It's not you. You're the 4th option on that team.
100%. Greg has 10 more.
I mean, Kevin Clark had 99 receptions. Curtis had 87. They're 1 and 2 in the league. Did you throw to anybody else?
Curtis is the 2.
No, I'm just saying, did you throw to anybody else? Damn, 30 touchdowns between the 2 of them. That might be the best duo of all time.
It's really a two. All right,
Free Bubba.
We'll get to you.
I'm talking to him.
He doesn't have a microphone.
All right, that's fair.
It's really a 2-person race. It's Riley, it's Deuce. Kevin Clark can argue now GB. I didn't even know he had that much, and those are great seasons.
I would argue it's not just a 2-person race. I think there's at least.
Well, you already had your chance.
Well, it's my show, so
Shout out John.
Hey, real quick, Dome, who did you vote for MVP last year?
Jay Charles.
Oh, okay. All right.
Harry Potter.
And 10 more extra points in clock.
All right, Mark A. You got anybody else to add to that list?
Yeah, I'm going to go with DJ. He's like the whole focal point of my defense. He leads my defense.
Isn't there defensive player of the year?
Yeah, no, I mean,
He's up there in tackles, up there in sacks. He's up there with defensive touchdowns.
The down
week in and week out.
The downside to that is stats don't show how important he actually is to a team. And DJ is one of those guys who kind of slips under the radar with a lot of those awards because he's never hit it up huge in stats because a lot of his stuff is to get other people open, get other people in the right position to make the plays.
Team up to succeed.
Right. He doesn't set himself up to succeed, which unfortunately I think hurts.
Great captain.
Be a great captain.
I think unfortunately it hurts him in some cases with this, but yes, he unfortunately should get an award, and he should be in
Very
contention.
Selfless player.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my favorite teammates I played with.
Yeah, you've only drafted him once though, never drafted him again.
No.
Can't be that favorite.
I drafted him one. I drafted him twice, and he was also my co-captain.
I'm
one
just
time.
kidding. Yeah.
So I got a name. I think that if you're talking most valuable, like if you took this person off their team, they would go from a 6-win team to a 2-win team. Brandon Panarese. If you take Brandon off the gods, I am the biggest Jacob LaPointe fan around. Jacob LaPointe's one of the best quarterbacks in this league. He don't look like it, but he just, I'm talking throwing motion. He doesn't look like it, but he accurate, smart, gamer. But if you take Brandon off that team, I think they're a completely different team. Between defense, offense, sorry, Steve, I didn't mean to cut you off like that, but between the two, I think Brandon needs to get his flowers in this league.
No, you're 1,000% right, and he hasn't been a name to strike up there, and yeah, I mean that they've focused him a lot of that offense is built around him.
2 years in a row they've done that.
I actually
the league's not caught up.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna back that up. I would put him on the list, the short list too, because he also runs the ball a shit ton, and we don't keep the rushing yards. We just keep the attempts. But he's moving the ball up the field for them by running the ball a lot.
And when you play them like that, they're just the threat of him running opens up everything else on that offense.
I'd put him on the short list.
Like the quarterback, the MVP has become a quarterback award. You know, best quarterback on the best team usually.
Are you cooked, buddy? When's the last time a quarterback won?
Okay, listen.
When's the last time a quarterback won?
Last season?
Jay Charles won it, hasn't he?
No, he didn't. Deuce won.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Deuce, two-way player, but okay, the MVP award when you're talking most cases is the best player in the best team. Okay, usually it's not a quarterback award in this league, but I think this year, I think you're gonna get it, Riley. I think Riley's gonna get it. But nominees, Brandon should be on it.
Yeah, I agree. You're not wrong, buddy.
No, I agree with that.
And that was something that slipped through all of us here.
Brandon Panarese.
That just shows you how hard Bova's job is, and people give him a hard time. You know, I don't like it.
Brandon's the perfect example of stats aren't everything. Like how you impact winning, how you impact the game.
Agreed.
Exactly. DJ too. I mean, I think overall Brandon's had like the better year, but like DJ's a dog. You know, I think Omar having, no offense to you, but I think Omar having somebody like DJ with him too has helped him improve. Because DJ's just a good leader, and that's not a knock on you. That's just DJ being DJ.
Yes, sir. All right, offense play of the year. Let's go.
Clock. Let's see. Carter and AP are my other two. They're 9 and 10.
All right, settle down.
I'd say the top three for me are Kevin Clock, Greg, and Lazu Jr.
You know, Adam's got more touchdowns than Lazo Jr. I was just curious. Did you not know that or no?
Yeah, but Adam
Oh,
rejected
okay.
me at the draft.
Oh, okay. Other one.
Yeah, good call.
Well, he keeps handing it to him, and he doesn't realize it.
At least you understand.
Well, you should pick it up by now, though.
Nah, I'd say, Kevin Clark or GB. Yeah, Kevin Clark is playing great, and GB's playing great too. Bro, short and sweet, baby. Yeah, before it was
I'd say for me, I go Kevin, Clark, GB, and I give a shout out for Haskell as well from TDM.
What page you see on?
On the first page, buddy.
Yeah, listen, Haskell's a great receiver. I don't think you guys use him that much.
But like moving the ball, yeah.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna add Jake Kubel to that list. A lot of touchdowns from the big guy. If you watch the games, I know some other guys are getting some love for that, and they should. Don't get me wrong, but he sets up a lot of stuff. And there's been a couple games where nothing else seems to be open but him. So I think I would throw Jake Kubel in the mix for Offensive Player of the Year on top of the names that have been there. And I definitely would throw Adam up there for the jabronis who don't believe in that little shithead.
He's not going to win it, and I'm not even sure if he'll make the nomination list. But Carter, if his brain didn't get fucking turned to mush for 2 weeks, he probably would have been in the conversation for offensive and maybe even MVP with his defensive stats too.
It is true. He's 4 touchdowns behind, and he missed a couple games.
But everybody else is double digits of extra points, and he only has 2. So that kind of sets him apart.
That's Bova's fault.
Everybody else is 18 and 17. He has 2.
He's still pretty close on the touchdown leaders, and if he had 2 more games where he's getting 3 or 4 games, he's up there.
What value means? Carter's very valuable to the Thunder, even though they won without him. So maybe I'm wrong.
1-1.
Not to us.
We beat half of the Tambo time.
That's true. Wow, they suck. So.
Oh, you have another Zen for me?
We beat
Is
the
it my
better
turn
half.
yet?
Yes, go ahead.
So if Greg's not in the MVP case, then it's just clear as day. He has the most touchdowns. He's in 5th place for extra points, including quarterbacks throwing extra points. And it's just not really a debate, to be honest.
And it's more than 1 out of every 3 times he touches the ball, he gets in the end zone.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive stats for Greg this year. What did you say? Now that he's with a real what?
With a real quarterback.
Oh, a real quarterback. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah. All right, Dome. Anybody?
I mean, I agree with him. Greg is up there. Greg is probably Kevin Clark. I mean, he got 12 targets and 99 receptions. That's and 20 touchdowns. So I don't know how you can argue Kevin Clark not being up there if anybody is, or forgetting about him because he goes under the radar so much, especially with Curtis there.
No, I think Damien said his name right away. I think, yeah.
I did,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you guys.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
that's
about the league.
yeah.
I'm talking about the league. But I mean, I'll always have Deuce there. Deuce is always in the top 5 of everything, but he's more in the MVP type of range. And shout out to Jeremy Vieira. He's having a great season for us too. Coop's having a great season. Yeah, Carter, like I was just saying, Carter, I think, separates himself off the extra points from the other guys. Other than that, those are pretty much the top guys in the league right now for MVP votes. I mean, for Offensive Player of the Year votes.
Yeah,
Oscar Jr.'s having a great season also. Coop having a great season. It's a 5 to 7 man race.
All these
Very
guys
close.
that used
Very-
to play with Mike Howe that are having great seasons this season, I don't understand.
It's all close, but Greg probably is the top leader of it all. Is that what you wanted me to say?
I said it already.
No, I know. Yeah, it probably is.
Someone's getting all worked up over here. Get back to catching Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. Greg, Kev, Curtis.
I was looking at it.
They're all balling.
And
Stick with them.
Oh, my bad. Are you going? I was gonna say another thing too with Greg. Greg's done it with a backup quarterback for half the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's put up numbers with Scott. No disrespect to Scott. Like obviously Jake's a better quarterback than him. So.
I mean, Clark did it with Bubba too.
Well, true, but Bubba's elite.
Also did it with Nuge and TDM. Yeah, Clark had a good season with Nuge and TDM a few seasons ago. So Clark's always been a good player.
He hasn't had a good season yet.
Yes, he had. We were 6-3 that season.
Yeah, Kevin Clark had.
Yeah, and what happened in the playoffs?
Yeah, we lost to this fucking guy.
Onsides. The comeback kid they called me that season.
Both games onside.
All right, Dimes, anybody else you want to add to that list?
Kevin Clark knows he's my guy. I mean, I'm the one who drafted him after all. So that's no doubt. Nah, GB is a victim of his own success. He's so steady. I think people forget about him because he's just always elite.
Right.
I think he just he's always there, he's always open. It feels like every single time I watch, he's just, oh, GB's another top 10 pick, whatever, he's gonna get his, but he deserves his too sometimes. I think GB's definitely the one. And then Adam's got 76 catches on 85 targets. That difference there doesn't get when
What's the more impressive duo stats wise? Adam.
It's
Greg,
Adam and Greg or Curtis and Clock.
and Clock.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
obviously biased.
I'm gonna give it to Curtis and Clock a little bit with the stats wise,
How about-
and I think because there's a 19.
I'm gonna have to go Greg and Adam. Curtis only has like what 10 touchdowns.
Oh, maybe yeah.
I think I would go Greg and Adam.
That's
Deuce and Jeremy have more than those two.
all
What did
right.
Deuce and
All right,
Jeremy have?
guys. They're the best duo since Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison in 2000.
Oh, one of them. Okay.
I did.
Yeah, we got a 3-headed race there. If you're talking,
Yeah, but Greg and Adam are as if like Jordy Nelson, Cooper Cup teamed up. I mean, come on.
Who had to deal with the worst quarterback? That's all I'll say. Curtis and Kev win by a landslide.
I don't know. Jake sucks this year.
I resigned my time.
All right, that's fair. All right, defensive player of the year. Let's go.
All right. Yeah. Yogi. I mean, it's AP. I'm gonna put up there, and Carter. I'm gonna put up there. Sorry.
That's a home guy.
Sorry. No.
Don't do that. You're a homer when you vote for Cap. Yeah, I don't. You and Markey and Danny Cruz are the worst. Being homers voting for players of the week. Well, that's true.
As far as 3 nominees, I'd go Yogi, GU, and Deuce. I think Carter would have definitely been there had he not got hurt. But so yeah, I think Deuce, GU, and Yogi are the nominees, but Yogi's definitely gonna win, probably unanimously in my opinion, or should anyway.
Danny? With the right mic this time? Huh? Nobody else to add?
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, it's one answer here. It's obviously Yogi, and but I don't mention. I would say Huncho from my team as well. He had a good season defensively.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
A lot of pass deflections, flag pulls.
Yeah. So it's really been like, if it's not Yogi pulling a flag, it's Huncho pulling a flag on my team. Like they're always in the right spot, you know, both of them. So, but it's Yogi.
Bova, you got any, or I cut you off last time because I know you're the final decision. So, I mean, I'm gonna throw Adam in there, number 2 in flag pulls. He really should have an extra defensive touchdown if they weren't giving out free defensive touchdowns on his team. 4 picks, and he's really been a huge help in that defense. But yeah, I was gonna say Hunter too because playing against him too, you saw the effect he brings to that team. And I would say AK a little bit. Unfortunately, he's missed 2 games because of forfeits, and he's still 4th in the league or 3rd in the league for flag pulls. And not just stat wise, the eye test. It's AK. I don't know. He was kind of fired up this season, dropping so low in the draft that I think it pissed him off.
I think Yogi's top of the list. I just think I'd also throw DJ too. 6 sacks, 2 picks, both of them for touchdowns. That's pretty good shit.
Yeah, Yogi leads the league in flag pulls. Deuce leads the league in interceptions. DJ leads the league in sacks. And pass deflections is by Huncho. Huncho leads the league in pass. So, I mean, really, if you want to break those 3 down, then you can break it any way individually off of how they do in the other ones. So, like, Huncho has 2 picks, and but he definitely has 39 flag pulls. So you can break it down, but I think those are the 4 that really stand out. Carter's right there. He's on the cusp, but he missed a couple of games, so it kind of separates it a little bit.
I'm gonna go with Yogi and DJ. No, he was just in front of me.
Everybody said Yogi. I agree. Donuts is another one that should be on there. Thank you for bringing that up. I may have more flag pulls than Donuts this year, but nobody's looking at
Nobody's running Donuts away.
But
no offense.
That's what I'm saying. So that's right. So I think that the way he affects a defense or the way he affects an offense on defense, you have to account for him every single time. All right. John, why don't you try blocking him then, bud?
Yeah, John runs the other way.
John
Trust
runs
me.
the other way.
I've watched him. No, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Those are kind of our roundtable talks for awards here. There's other. We're not going to do all of them. We're not going to do all of them. Well, there's Man of the Year. There's Rookie. There's whatever. Bova's Dictatorship of the Year.
CJ Rookie.
I win that every year.
Haskell Rookie.
I got a question for Joey.
Sure.
Out of all the things that the captains have always asked you for, and you're a no, how come we don't do like a GM coach, like something where they have a good record, good attendance? I would have given it to Ben.
It's his only chance at an award.
Right.
Low key though, Ben, Keno, and Dome all like have usually had competitive rosters. Keno, every now and then has a shitty roster. But
When Jordan doesn't show up.
Keno also does have a chip, so
He does have a chip.
I don't know.
And it's right next to Danny.
The GM or
Danny, give him a chip.
the GM or coach of the year thing has always been in my eyes, it's if you win the fucking championship, you're the GM of the year. You're the coach of the year. You completed the mission. You did what you
Yeah, but didn't Mike Howe win one when they were in the plan, and then they came and won?
no, there's no plan because if I had known about it, I would have told Eric that I'm throwing for the plan, and Bandits would have won it all.
There was no play in season 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
That's my opinion on that particular award, I guess. I'm not like extremely against it. I
Yes,
guess.
you have. It's been 6 seasons, and you said no every time.
We haven't.
I'm
been
not extremely against it.
we
Maybe in 2000.
No, we haven't been talking about it for 6 seasons. It's been like 3.
Ben brings it up every now and again, but it hasn't been a huge focal point. So I don't know.
All right,
I'm not saying never.
But also, I don't necessarily think it's like the best GM wins the chip. Like,
I agree.
There was that year when
Golden Boys won that
Sherry's-
year.
well,
Their captain's a herb.
drafted and the quarterback didn't show up. What was his name? Whatever.
That
That
yeah,
year,
yeah.
They competed all year.
No, that's no. Corey, whatever his name is.
Heartbreakers, right?
Yeah.
Heartbreakers. Like,
Yeah.
when we talked about the award, we threw Sherry's name out there for like turning that season around and making it work. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be that they won the championship to be the GM of the year.
I agree.
But that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I hear you. Your opinion.
Maybe we'll have maybe we'll have to add it to the Tambo Time list of awards we do.
We're gonna pin it up on that bulletin board over there.
Wait, you ordered our Tambo Time award this year, right? I'm not paying $40 in shipping. I told you to order it this time. Oh,
I gotta order all the trophies.
oh okay. Well, John paid it last time, not me.
When's the trophy gonna get updated?
It's actually Thursday. That's why I took it back from Sarno. Had to set an appointment.
He hasn't left its side too. He doesn't
touch
trust
that
any of
thing.
us animals.
I wouldn't touch
You know what? I might throw the semis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's predict play-ins here. We'll start with Damon.
It's a matchup.
Extra mail.
You don't know the matchups?
No, I don't know the seating for the bottom ones.
All right, in the South Conference, the loser one, you got Air Raiders play Dogs, Entity plays Crazy Work. Who's coming out of the play-ins? Them.
Crazy work. Those dirty playing captains don't touch it.
Crazy Work's coming out.
Crazy work.
All right. In the better division, the North, you got Halo and Playmakers and Blue Storm and Explosion. Who's coming out of that one?
I'm gonna say Halo comes out.
All right.
The quarterback.
How much did Bobby pay you for that one?
I might not be showing up.
I got Entity. I believe in QB Cruz.
He has been saying that for weeks.
I'm all in on QB Cruz.
No, he's been saying it for weeks.
And then the North.
And then in the B's, I got Explosion.
So you got Entity and Explosion coming out. Danny, you want to make your predictions?
Yeah, I'm in the. I don't want to.
So no. Keno,
What's the other matchup? The South matchup again?
they got Air Raiders, Dogs, and then Entity and Crazy Work.
All right. I'm going to say Dogs and Explosion.
Dogs and Explosion coming out. All right. Crazy Work. All right, Connor, who do you think's coming out? Oh, well, Joey. Yeah, Joey can answer. Joey, who do you think's coming out?
No.
You remember Halo diced you guys up, right? Do you remember that game a couple weeks ago?
Air Raiders. An explosion.
Air Raiders, an explosion from your commissioner, ladies and gentlemen.
We had the whole team showing up.
He said they're all limited picking or you're skipping.
Are you gonna make me pick? I'll pick if you want me to.
You should.
Well, he's in it.
You didn't even finish. What was the finish pickers? You didn't even tell us how they finished.
Yeah, I won.
By a shitload? Or?
Yeah, by a pretty good amount. For some reason, John didn't bring them. I don't know why.
All right, Steve, pick, buddy.
Explosion and I honestly like the Air Raiders coming out if everybody's gonna be there.
I mean, it's a 4-minute game, right? Just take the ball.
Yeah, Bonish takes the ball first. You know they're scoring. I'm gonna take Dogs and Explosion.
Dogs and Explosion for Connor.
All right, somebody in the chat, can they please add Andrew Duvall back into his group chat, so McGrath can get him there? Because if Duvall shows up with Shane, no Braga, I have the Dogs coming out of that. I don't know if he'll show up. And with that being said, I have the Dogs coming out of that. And I'm gonna go Explosion. I think the other division, the one that Steve's in, I don't think there's another team that I think Explosion walks through this weekend.
Yeah. I know. I was talking about that earlier.
We can go Crazy Work and Playmakers.
Crazy Work and Playmakers.
If Crazy Work shows up on time and doesn't self-implode, I think they take it out that side. And if Nude shows up and...
Buddy, you said Crazy Work and showing up at the same time, or on time at the same time. That's crazy.
They need to show up early.
If they
I'm
can,
a, like,
I mean, that's on them. That's their team. But
I haven't
if
watched.
they do, they're a physical team. It's cold.
Yeah, they're good.
It's going to suck to play against them.
I don't think they've been that bad at 10.
No,
No, it's showing up on time is the problem.
Right. They'll
Miggs
start
hasn't
and
shown up either.
Yeah, I haven't
all
seen
their
Miggs
guys
in a
are
while.
good. Yeah, they've been there this year. And I mean, Playmakers have a good team. It's somehow Nuji likes to give the church back their money.
They don't have a good defense.
Chris Rocca.
Nuge is too much of a freelancer on defense that the other guys can't make up.
A few of their games recording. They were in all the games I recorded. I mean, it was back and forth. They come down to mistakes. I mean, Beelan, they lost by 1 point to Crackers. Beelan got him with a strip sack to finish the game off with a few seconds left. That game was a crazy back and forth.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, you're right.
Well, that makes sense for the
It was 6 points. Yeah, 6 points.
our worst team versus their best team. It's a one-score game. Makes sense.
Buddy, I was fucking
yeah, okay,
hammered
buddy,
still
yeah,
at 8
okay.
o'clock. Hammered.
We put belts to ass to TDM.
You did.
First time drinking.
Buddy, no, you don't.
No, I was not.
You don't remember any time.
All right, Danny, who's coming out of play-ins?
Crazy Work. Because in a short game, they get one stop. I think they'll get on them. They'll get loud. And then, who does Playmakers and Halo play the first round of the play-in?
Yep.
Yeah, I think the winner of that game's coming out of the play-in.
I'm gonna put Nuge in a headlock.
Yeah, you gotta say a name. I got the winner of that game coming out of the play-in. I don't know, Steve might not get stopped. Pick one. I'll take Tambo.
Oh, Danny's too kind. Pick a different team.
Short game, Tambo don't get stopped.
John, what do you think? All right, well.
I hope Steve loses immediately.
I heard you're repping that game.
Not if Yogi has anything
Yeah,
to do with it.
please do. I want to ref that one.
Oh, actually, can we run it back with Boba?
Sure.
Why don't we keep stats in the playoffs?
Well, we haven't done it yet, so why are we going to do it now?
Why not?
Well, it costs money to do stats, and
That's another Monday morning.
then you guys are gonna harp on them for separating playoff stats from regular stats, but not season 1 and 2 stats, and this, it just adds more and more and more. Right, Bova? I got your back.
All the people that do stats are looking forward to playoffs. They don't do these stats. He's capable. And Riley can't yell at me for doing stats.
Does the play-in champion get a trophy?
Should we?
Yes, you should.
I might show up then.
Yeah, you get to pay an extra $40 in ref fees.
You get a belt.
Everybody gets a trophy.
As of right now, we're not going to do playoff stats, right?
If we had done it initially, then I think it's just too late now. 'Cause then people are,
Was there a reason it wasn't done initially?
Impact how you draft the player. What if a dude's not? They don't play that well during the regular season, like you guys were saying earlier. Timmons plays way better in the playoffs than he does in the regular season.
That is not true.
the whole point.
Don't let Ben hear you say that.
Who's not who produces even better? Maybe they step up when the you know what I mean. Like that's huge to know when you're going to draft.
Doing the stats, I mean, it's nice to have your legacy stats and see what you've done every season. But the whole point of it initially was really just for end of season award winners and to do stuff like that. There's no awards for playoff stats, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's just been too far that people are gonna get. People are getting, well, it's not even really that. It's people are gonna be pissed off, like, oh, we're starting playoff stats now. Well, this is what I did in season 6, 7, and 8.
Well,
You better put
Joey,
my-
6, 7.
You better put all my other playoff stats in there too. And it's just,
Joey, to play devil's advocate though, like, so you're gonna say like somebody that goes into the play-in is gonna get stats consistently more games.
That's true too.
Than somebody that has a bye who got there at an 8-1 season and now is gonna miss out on stats when they're the better player.
Yeah, it's one. No, he's right though, because you're getting extra stats for being a loser, kind of.
You're getting more stats for being a losing team.
It would have to be.
You'd have to scale it. You'd have to scale
It would
it.
have to be its own separate category. It would have to.
Well,
be
right,
like
yeah,
separate.
it's never been.
Thank you, Steve, for having a brain. You're the only one that understands.
No, but you're not getting what I'm saying either.
I can't even hear you.
What I'm saying is at the same time is if that player, say the player you're talking about comes from the plane and they win the whole thing, and the player you're talking about gets the chip and they lose the chip, it wouldn't matter if the other person had the extra game or not. They were way more impactful for their team clearly because they.
But then next year when I look at the stats, that play-in winner that had 4 or 5 more games is going to be light years ahead of that other person for no reason.
I said where they won the whole.
No, yeah, but we've seen that one time.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But they're gonna get extra games regardless, and I see what he's saying, and I agree with him. I know what you're saying, but they're like, if you did regular playoff stats and not play-ins, I'd see that more. But the play-ins give guys unfair because you're getting extra games, you know. But you're still getting extra games. No, I get it. I get it.
So you're impacting the team regardless.
All right, so but you're talking about a team. We're talking about individual stats. So let's say Scott Bonus, right? No, hold on. Just let me get this. He's
Let him finish his point.
Scott, can you let me finish? Scott is 0-9, right? He's gonna go into the play-in. If he goes into the play-in, plays 3 games that day, wins it, goes into next week and wins 3, he's gonna have 7 games to play of stats.
What?
What? He's gonna play 3 or 4 more games than everybody else.
If you ran the table, it'd be 6 games total.
Right. Thank you. That's exactly the number I said.
All the way to the chip.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. So he's saying 6 opposed to the 3, which I get his point.
He's missing it all. All right.
No.
Nah, you guys keep saying opposed to this. It just at least give
So your example
have
is
way
somebody
more
going
points
all
than
the way to
Riley.
the finals. So if that happens, that's 6 games.
We're talking
Opposed to
about
3
playoff-
with the
playoff
guy who got the
performance.
first.
Somebody like Scott, who's going in as
But
the play-in,
why would-
kept stats, would end up with way more points in the playoffs than you because he's going to have 4 more games than you if you guys saw each other.
Yeah, but if you never had the play-ins, they're never getting those playoff stats as well. Whatever. Oh, I don't know.
RIP.
I'm not a Corona guy. Yeah, but you're not looking at it on the right way.
Crackers by a billion.
No.
To recap, playoff stats probably not. Maybe a playoff awards at some point. Maybe that'd be a season 10.
Just honestly, just a Super Bowl MVP. You don't have to do
You can
anything
at least
but a
start
Super Bowl
with that.
MVP. Yeah,
You
just
can at
literally
least start
Super
with
Bowl
that.
MVP. That's it.
That's legit.
Maybe that could be my board of directors. They can do that one job.
All right, Ben, you got it.
They can.
All right,
Ben.
we can't mess this up because it starts here. We're just taking a step.
The group chat's been made for 6 seasons.
We finally get our first task.
I told you, Ben. Keep going.
Davey, let's argue this over there for an hour.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. John, wait, can you shut up the show for me? All right. Well, the guys that are here, anybody have anything to say? All right, I do thank everybody for coming.
Faggot.
Oh, my God. All right, we're definitely getting cut out.
That's the end of Tambo time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse Danny's words here. Connor, you got anything? Podcast and alcohol don't mix with some people.
No. And it's the cracker himself. He was saying wild shit over there today.
What?
He had the biggest
Well, actually, I
pause of
didn't
the
even-
night.
Where do you stand?
I didn't even say.
Biggest pause of the night. He dropped the R bomb before Danny did, but nobody noticed it.
I didn't even say the craziest thing of the night. That the second best team in the league that nobody wants to talk about because they haven't had their full team is Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I'll stand by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's not happening.
No, Thunder's the best team in the league.
Riley, before we end the show, where do you stand on Atlas 31? Where do you stand on Atlas 31? What do you think? What do you think it is?
Atlas 31?
Yeah.
Give me the rundown. What do you think?
Well, the meteor-shaped thing coming to our country or our world.
So again, because I don't pay attention because that stuff's not real.
Oh, so you think it's just made up?
Yeah, space isn't real.
Oh.
There's
I mean, you didn't have to go off the deep end.
There's a legit.
Can someone grab Riley's tinfoil?
There's no stars outside right now.
Above us.
There's no stars or anything
No,
inside right now.
I might be in on this because I've been arguing with Tori
Gravity
about
exists?
I don't think they ever landed on the moon, and I think
No,
that's
we
bullshit.
didn't. There's a firmament. You
All right,
cannot get.
So with the
You can't get.
with the firmament theory, do you think the world's flat or do you think it's round?
It's flat.
So the world's flat.
Yes.
So when they bombed us on Pearl Harbor, they went all the way around in those planes and stopped 19 times to fuel up?
What do you mean?
Well, you can't go the other way. You can only go one way, right?
So again, if it was round, why? If it
Well,
was
because
round,
Japan's a lot closer to Hawaii that way,
Yeah.
opposed to if it's flat.
But they claim that 75% of the world is water, right?
Yeah.
And the whole like other part, like if you look at a globe, is all water. So how is it that you can go from way up there and come all the way to Hawaii? You wouldn't be able to, like, it would be all that water. That's why.
Well, yeah.
Like, what's a flight from Hawaii all the way to Japan?
8-hour flight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like even if it was round, it would still be the same distance because you have to go around all that water.
I don't think that's correct.
I can't
Like,
wait
I
for
could-
the next Tambo Time Jeopardy. 800.
Well, I didn't know we keep going to this. I was just curious if you.
But yeah,
So you think
however
Atlas 31 is completely BS?
First of all, Japan didn't bomb.
Oh. All right, John. I know we're good here.
Boom, boom to the moon.
Really want to dig deep.
All right, thank you guys for joining the show.
This is gonna get bad fast. Riley.
No, I don't think
thoughts on
John wants to
Israel.
end it at all. I think he wants
Yeah,
us to
John,
keep
can you
going.
get your hands out of your pocket and act like you're gonna end the show. All right, thanks. Good night, Grace.
R.I.P. Harambe.
I should have known better.
Good night, Spain.
Oh, that was the best.
At least somebody knows ball.
Thank you. So knows who?
Yeah. Now they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best, you is looking stressed, cuz we up now, they up next. Said we up now, they up next. Got you in your feelings upset. Said I'm up to bat, you on deck. At my best. stress, cause we up now, they up next. Up next, said we up now, they up next. Up next, got you in your feelings upset. Someone said that I was up next. I said I'm up now with no mean of disrespect. I don't be at the gym, so I don't need to flex. You regret moving on to the next and making me your ex. Yeah, I roll up whenever you feeling stressed. Treat you with respect and never settle for less. Life's a game of chess, don't let it get you in check. She like when I pull her hand, grab her by her neck. Got her on the back until she break a sweat. She like rocking my polo shirts and rocking my polo sweats. Laying down after sex with her head on my chest. She whispers that you're the best, please don't turn out like the rest. We up now, they up next. Up next, got you in your feelings upset. Said